Hello class. Now we will see the direct ignition system. In the direct ignition system, the everything is remains same, like it not having a distributor as same as a distributorless ignition system. It won't have the distributor. We know what we achieve by eliminating the distributor. We are just reduces the losses occur during the transfer of high secondary voltage towards the spark plug. So same advantage we are getting here also in case of the direct ignition system, but even though somewhat more advantage we can getting in case of the direct ignition system, that is we are try to eliminate somewhat more losses. We are try to reduce somewhat more losses which may possible in case of the distributor less ignition system. So in case of the distributor less ignition system, there is the one wire coming out from the ignition coil. Okay, so those wire are coming out from the ignition coil in case of the distributor-less ignition system. So those lead, we are saying the high tension leads are coming out from the ignition coil over here. Okay, so this lead also having some length. Okay, and that length also offering some kind of resistance to flow. So across this lead also some voltage get dropped. Okay, so in order to avoid that drop also or that loss also, okay, we have to some development in case of direct ignition system. In case of the direct ignition system, we're supposed to put the ignition coil. Okay, this is the ignition coil, we are directly mounted on spark plug. So this is spark plug and this is our ignition coil. We are directly mounting our ignition coil on the spark plug. Due to that, the entire voltage of secondary winding directly conveyed to the spark plug. Okay, so we are not losing any kind of voltage when we are transferring it to the spark plug. So all the voltage get transferred to our uh, spark plug, which helps to enhance our cold starting ability of vehicle, which help to enhance our knocking ability, or which helps to enhance our emission level problem. Okay, so all those advantage we are getting, but thing is that all cylinder having their own individual ignition coil. Okay, all cylinder are having their own individual ignition coil. For example, if you are in four cylinder engine, so you are need to employ a four different ignition coil directly located on your spark plug. Okay, even though in some companies have made the alternate arrangement also. What they are trying to do, they use, if you are having the four cylinder engine. Okay, so for example, this is your fourth cylinder present over here, and this is a spark plug of fourth cylinder. So this is your cylinder and this is your cylinder. Okay, this is your first cylinder and this is your fourth cylinder. So they try to employ uh, west ignition system as well as direct ignition system in such way. This one, the ignition coil located directly on one spark plug from the first cylinder, and the another end of this secondary winding is connected to the fourth cylinder spark plug. So whenever spark take place in first cylinder during the power stroke, the fourth cylinder having the spark during the end of exhaust stroke or the start of the suction stroke. So at the one cylinder west spark method, at the another end we are getting the direct ignition system. So in that way also some company try to use the integration of direct and distributorless of west spark method try to use. So in some vehicle you may find there is one ignition coil seated on the spark plug of one cylinder, and from that ignition coil only the line or wire going to the spark plug of other cylinder. So it is a combination of distributorless west type and the direct ignition system, but most preferably they are try to use in case of the what we can say uh, premium level car petrol engines. We are trying to use the direct ignition because this method, as I told you, that one wire going to the fourth cylinder, that coupling again like to distributorless west spark method, it just in order to do a reduction in cost. Because as I told you, in case of direct ignition system you need to employ uh, ignition coil equal to number of cylinders. So here just we this way, as I told you previously, in that way we can reduce the cost of second ignition coil, or directly we are reducing the cost by 50%, okay, in terms of ignition coil only. Okay, so this was the advantage of such arrangement. So in some cases you may find a combination of this both, but most probably in premium case you will find the direct ignition coil only. So how exactly it look in actual case, I will have the in next slide. So it is actually look like this is your ignition coil, one number, and this is two number. This is your spark plug connector, okay, and directly spark plug fitted inside here. This is your spark plug, okay. So in that way your secondary coil is directly located over here, okay. So what is a 7 number? This is spark plug. 8 number is a high voltage connection, okay. This is your high voltage connection, very short length. After 4 number is laminated iron cone, that soft iron core around which the coil is supposed to wound. 5 number is primary winding, okay. 6 number is a secondary winding, okay. This is your secondary winding. After that 3 number is low voltage connection, okay. This connection coming from the ECU into the primary circuit, okay. And 5 number is primary. I think we have done all thing. Direct ignition coil, okay. So 1 number, that is entire thing, this is a direct ignition coil, and this is your holder, or we can say connector to spark plug. So in that way direct ignition system works. It having the same sensors, that is same number of sensors, same processing unit. Only thing is that it is the next version of the distributor-less ignition system. Whatever the wire coming out from the ignition coil, that also get eliminated. Here we are directly mounting ignition coil on the spark plug. So this is the most advanced thing which are present in case of the ignition coil. And the same way we can say this ignition coil are working, or this ignition system start from the program one. All those ignition system are working integratedly with fuel injection system also. So whenever ignition system and the ignition system are working or sharing one sensor, just to have a proper ignition timing and proper injection timing, okay, such a system becomes a integrated system, and it is called as a mototronics, okay. So whenever ignition system and injection system are communicating with each other in order to have a proper ignition and a proper injection timing, or proper injection pulse and proper ignition pulse width, in that sense our system need to be communicate to each other, and respectively it have to take a decision of a spark and take a decision of the injection. Means without injection fuel, what spark generation can the spark generation will not give any mean. Means if fuel not injected inside the cylinder at the optimum quantity, then it is not possible to have a spark without or we can say with by having the spark, it is not possible to have a combustion if fuel is not sent it at the proper amount. I mean to say we know the rich mixture burn faster and the lean mixture is burn slower. So the ignition system must know whether we are sending a rich mixture or the lean mixture. So on that basis it will have the retardment, it will have a advancement, or on the basis of it it may decide whether the spark intensity should be high or spark intensity should be low. So that thing need to be conveyed by injection system to ignition system in order to have a spark intensity, in order to have a advancement or retardement. In the same way, whenever cold starting problem is, that time also the ignition and injection system should communicate. Whenever the knock detect, that time also injection system and ignition system should communicate. Otherwise what will happen, in ignition that knocking is sensed, and injection timing is not what we can say altered, or quantity of fuel is not metered in that way, then system knock keep on going, and it make a very severe condition, or make supposed to damage your engine. So this thing start from the program ignition system. Your all the sensors used for the injection system ignition system are giving a data to injection system also, fuel injection system also, or the ECU of the ignition are communicating with the injection system also. So in that way, start from the program ignition system, the system exists in all SI system are nothing but the monotronic or mototonic system. Okay, so this is the thing which are done in case of the ignition system of your SI engine. Thank you.